Welcome to the first ever episode of Behind the Heat. I'm Will W from Street Heat TV. We're here at Street Heat TV UK headquarters. Let's do this! Alright, so today's episode is going to focus on the block party recap. Obviously, Street Heat TV UK put on our first event on the 26th of November, literally last Saturday, less than a week ago. It was great fun, we had a good time, we had some great people on the lineup, and I'm here to do a recap and tell you all about it.
Street Heat shit, motherfuckers. Don't shake that screen.
I originally met Will C on an audio app called Clubhouse. Going back and forth in these different networking rooms. We used to do music critique nights, we used to do freestyle Fridays and give out cash prizes. We used to do all sorts of different bits and pieces in that room, and as time went on, me and Will developed a friendship. We developed a respect between each other. He loves my opinion on music, he loves my videos as well, and we get on the music video side, and we both respect the same kind of artists. So me and Will just developed a friendship through that. I became cool with Nikki and Tanner and the other guys in the crew, and we all get on quite fine, and he just gave me an opportunity to be part of Street Heat. He told me one day and said, Will, we're going to make you the head of the UK division. And here we are today.
My man rolls like a roadman. My man rolls like a pagan. My man thinks he's a top boy. My man's really a cop boy. My guy rolls like a goo.
The first move we made officially would have been working with Bristol, who was on the show. So Ohms is a friend of mine. He gave me my first booking as Street Heat. Actually, I wanted to do something with Street Heat and put it on the map and get started. He hadn't rapped for years, so he came out of retirement just to rap on Street Heat TV. Came onto the UK brand, put it on YouTube, we put it on Instagram and everything. Did alright, got a nice little bit of feedback. We'll see, liked it. And he's been part of the thing ever since. So big up Ohms, I appreciate you starting us off, bro. We've done other videos here and there, little music videos. We did work with BEZ.
Proud of being black and I'm living so I celebrate. Darkness is light and it's frightening. It's a real life struggle that we're fighting. It's a mentality that's been accepted. A long history, let's not forget this. The worst housing, the worst education, worst curriculum, social deprivation.
We did a thing with the Caravan Collective at one of their shows. We filmed a few people around the city via Street Heat, which has been kind of cool at different events.
They come and go by, then it takes your fat boy. Hold your head high. See others come and go. See them others cry, saying, why did my boy have to die? And still we will try. Others might choose to get high. We must uprise food to get by. It don't take too much. Figure out the facts. Who's the one bringing in the coke and the crack? This week the 18-year-old car throws flash. Tax are looking cash for the crack.
But the big one for me is when Will C told me he was coming to the UK and I had to go to London. And I went to go to work in London with Mano and Gigs.
Can't play with it though. Lobby. Yeah. As soon as the city lit, we light up the city, bitch. Diamonds and Lamborghinis, we hop out of silly shit. I brought out a pretty bitch and she brought out a pretty bitch. I'm standing on top of phantoms, I'm all on my Diddy shit. Now raps cover.
That's mental to me. Let me tell you a little bit more about this story. So I get a call from Dennis actually, who's from the US. He's part of Street Heat as well, he's around us. I was working with him and BZ a little while ago. We do need to bring Dennis back to the UK and do some work with him. We need to carry on with the work we started with BZ, so that is going to happen, trust me on that one. But Dennis calls me one day live on set. It's like 4 in the morning here in the UK when this call comes through. I wasn't even going to answer. I was like, what's this guy calling me for? But I answered anyway. Turns out he's on set with Will C, and Will C is coming to the UK. So he pulls us up on video chat. I get chatting to Will. Will's like, yeah, I'm coming down on the 27th. Yeah, I'm coming down on the 27th with Mano, Gigs and Semtex. I'm like, okay, cool. So I didn't originally hear Gigs. When it came through to me, it said, when I got the text, it was Gigolo or Jiggly or something. I was like, what, who's that? And I just couldn't get a confirmation it was. It wasn't until Will landed in the UK that I learned that he'd be there with Mano and Gigs. That's mental to me. I still can't believe that he pulled it off. Big up Will C for getting over here. That's history, you know. Mano and Gigs, their first track together, coming over to the UK for the first time with Mano doing a video with Gigs in Yellow Brick, and I got to be there behind the scenes with my team, Tubby and Bizbear. What an incredible experience. What a nuts experience. You can't make up stuff like that, you know. Not only did I get to go to the Trapaholic launch VIP party where Mano was a VIP and I was with the VIP guys, and I was hanging out with Giggs and Lethal Bizzle and Mano and Will C and all these top guys, all these mad trapaholic guys that were in the building. Like, it was crazy, and a bunch of Mano's mates with that. It was crazy. It was absolutely mental. Big up Percy's London, wicked venue, wicked vibe. Had a great time there. They really looked after us. I would definitely use that place myself in the future, so I'll be looking into that. But yeah, big up Percy's London. It was a good vibe.
Didn't make it. Tears for the mothers, some sons that didn't make it. Every dollar thrown in the air, she danced naked. Screaming out, we made it for niggas that didn't make it.
This danger, gotta watch them, I'm noticing behaviour. And I'm locked in, unlocking something greater. These niggas lazy, they're scared of manual labour.
Hey!
Listen, couldn't understand it, I'm angry. Cause every day was anguish. Niggas when I switched on me, I'd like we wasn't family.
The video shoot was nuts. We got to meet DJ Limelight, got to hang out with Giggs and Mano and a bunch of people, got to hang out with film by Suave. Suave doing all these incredible movements with the camera and playing with smoke bombs and yellow brick in the basketball courts and everything. It was a vibe. It was so cool. I had such a great time over that video shoot. Got to make a lot of valuable connections, and ever since then a lot of people have been taking me a lot more seriously in my career, especially in my local city. Alright, so I'd already planned to do a Street Heat block party before I knew they were coming to the UK. And then when I found out they were coming, I was like, oh wow. So I wanted to push this in front of them and tell them what we're doing. I showed Will see what we're doing. He liked the idea. I was like, yeah, run with it. So we then had the block party. So the block party was held in Bristol in a little venue called the Art Club. Wicked little venue, really liked it there. So the block party was held in Bristol in a place called the Art Club. Cool little venue, nice staff, decent bar. Yeah, it was alright, good vibe in there, I like the lighting in there. Just one slight complaint, and I did bring this up with them, but I'm going to say it anyway because a lot of my people who came to the event also mentioned this. I was told the whole way through the 2 months that I'd booked this venue that we'd have 2 mics on professional equipment, state-of-the-art equipment. How is it you've had the equipment that long and you have run events with it and you couldn't tell me you couldn't plug in the second mic until I was there, until the day of the event? Luckily DJ Big Beats bought a mic that could be plugged into that, but I really should have been told that from the very beginning. You shouldn't have left it till the actual day. You could have screwed up the event. You actually did screw up one set, which luckily these guys are professional and they pulled it off, but you did screw up a set, which it doesn't make me look good, but it's my first event, tech issues happen, everyone's had a good time, so fuck it, it doesn't matter too much. But it's not cool telling someone that they've got the equipment there and you tell them on the day, an hour before the event starts, that you can't plug in the second microphone. That is not okay. Like that sort of thing needs to be addressed from the very beginning. I'm just putting it out there because that sort of thing is not alright. It made me look stupid, it nearly ruined my show, but we managed to cover it, so it's okay. But yeah, that's one thing that I will not, if that happens to me again, I'm gonna have to like demand my money back or something, because I cannot have, like, I'm not paying for something that I'm not being given, or especially when I'm not being offered money back when you're not supplying what you promised to give me in the contract. Let's talk about some of the acts. Alright, so we started off with myself, Drax and Cypher. The guys that helped me start off my career, like, they were the first ones on the iPad. Like, me and Drax filmed in Cribs Causeway and in Bristol. Me and Cypher filmed all over Bristol with that iPad. Yeah, those were like my first 2 clients, so we started the show. I think we can all admit we all need a little bit more practice, but again, none of us really perform. Well, I don't anyway, and Cypher hasn't performed for a while. Drax hasn't performed one of his sets where he's been mainly on drum and bass, and the tracks that we were all performing were like nearly 10 years old, and we haven't practiced them, we haven't rehearsed. My whole thing was just get us locked there, put some of our tunes on, have a laugh, have fun, and just reunite, because we were the guys that started off my journey, so they had to be part of it anyway. But I still reckon we did alright. I say we could probably do it a bit more practice, but it's still a good set, people enjoyed it. Win-win, can't lose with you lads. Thank you Drax and Cypher for pulling up, really appreciate it.
This racist shit, it makes me sick. World upside down, who made that tip? Now what's this push or what's this flare? Truth bullets in the air, kill them both right there. You want it, you got it, don't be telling me to stop it. I'ma run up in your mind with the knowledge to unlock it. Got a clip of truth bullets, have a trigger and I pull it and I run up on the rhythm and I talk about the killing, innit?
Questioning me only receives a feeling you can't arguably hope to achieve. So you try and deceive, only conceive a lie that you're forced to believe. You get me? Now it's yet to be seen in a dream, and the dream in a scene off of Whitney. Meant to be peak, more time acting like a pygmy. Fuck boys don't get it.
Afraid of us, the frequency's rising. Yeah, it's rising. Everybody's scared of us, they're scared of us. We all keep united. I'm afraid of us, the people are rising.
big shout out to Jade as well for accompanying Jackson. That insane journey you guys took to get here and to get back home. Really appreciate it, man. You basically took like a 24-hour trip. Like, I appreciate the hell out of you guys for that. And we had a good drink up. We had a good time when we got back to the house. So thank you. I really, really do appreciate it. It does mean a lot to me that you guys came.
I'm full of rage and I'm gassed up. Music helps with the anger. Release the rhymes and feel better. Trust me, I'm done with these haters.
Mr. Rhymes. So yeah, Mr. Rhymes is actually someone that hollered me for a video a little while ago. I can't remember how we got talking, but he hit me up for a vid and I met up with him. Did Gassed Up Lad, or whatever it's called, or Gassed Up or something. Had a really good time with him actually. Had a laugh, had with him and his brethren. We got stoned up and we got smoked up, a couple of beers and that. We had a good time, it was good fun. And yeah, just good times, man, just good times. I rated the energy he has. I think he can spit. And he's always gone about how he loves grime, he's always practicing. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to give him 5 minutes on this show and just give him an opportunity to run. Because he hasn't got that many tracks that I'm aware of. And I just thought if I get him to spit like his 2 best tracks, then we can go from there, see if somebody picks him up. And plus I want to get him in the studio anyway, I want to get him on some CDs and stuff. So more work coming from me and Mr. Rhymes. But I think he showed it. He did really good on the open mic as well. But yeah, I think Mr. Rhymes is a problem and he's definitely going to do something in the future. So keep an eye out for Mr. Rhymes, definitely. Big up, man.
Bye. Yeah. With my red eyes through the barrel of a scope, please know someone's gonna choke. Man, I've run out of hope for nothing. Load my life in what has fathomed the hope of a generation.
Ohms Bristol, that's my brethren, man. Yeah, Ohms Bristol, that's my guy. Yeah, dude, like I say, he brought me in the very beginning. When we did Street Heat TV UK, when I first launched in the UK, the first person to hit me up to get on the platform was Ohms Bristol. I really like that song as well. I wasn't aware of a lot of his music, but that one song he's got where my man rolls like a madman or whatever, that's a big tune. I like it a lot, and he comes through and it's just catchy. So I thought again, give him 10-15 minutes, let him go out there and show us what he's got. And he did. He showed it. Everyone said he really enjoyed them. Like he went from grime to drill. I think he did a little bit of singing as well. He did some good tunes, man. So I rate it, I respect it. Like Ohms Bristol, thank you, dude, for coming through. Can't thank you enough, man. It was a wicked event and you did wicked, and everyone there who said you were wicked as well. Like everybody who watched you, like, especially Lorna the Angel, she really enjoyed you as well. So like, big up, man. Well done.
Many fears, misgivings, kind of fighting in them. Switch the way you see yourself, reduce the tighter than them. Jolly dark, you want it hard, I've been enlightened in them. Even in some small sense, right within them. If I could uplift the people, show the fight within them. Any dreams and goals you hold, I hope you might begin them. I put the love out there, the dove out, yeah. Don't look above out there, the truth is not out there. I put the love out there, the dove out, yeah.
J Dart. Long time homie, yeah, fam. So J Dart and me go back to when I was like 19, like yeah, young. Like he used to spit in a karaoke event, a place called the Turn In Yate or Chip and Sobry, or whatever it was, and he used to rap on Snoop Dogg instrumentals. And yeah, from there I've just watched him, and as time's gone on, he's practiced, he's kept with it, and he's sharpened up his skills. And now I'm seeing him pop up on shows in Bristol, and seeing him getting booked on by like AFT, and like he's done stuff with Word Life, and he's done stuff like all over. Now he's gonna be booked on the Word Life show on Eugene, but that's gonna be wicked. Like yeah, it's all coming along, it's all doing really, really well. I think Johnny's got a bright career ahead of him, especially the way that he raps. If you really listen to my man, he's an absolute lyrical G. A lot of people don't want to sit and listen to complicated rappers, but if you sit and listen to Johnny, like you'd be blown away with some of the stuff that he says. And I'm thinking his tunes are really catchy. Okay, thank you, Johnny. Thank you for coming through to the event, bro. Really do appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna be booking you next time as well. Going higher up the card because I think I put you on too early. But yeah, big up, man. Iggs, yo, Iggs is cold, you know, bro.
I don't feel the consequence, never thought to change my ways. If I had a chance to get my name up every day of it, on my own vegetables, on my own piece of land, escaping fuckers that spark me, but we is the same. Don't tell me if you can't relate. Don't tell me that your life is hard if you will make a change. That's a gamble, so fuck it, I'ma play the game. Really take roll the dice, if I fail, oh what a shame. Keep it moving, no illusion, I ain't trying to make my brain decay.
So he was actually someone that I've watched via social media. He popped up on the Word Life channel on the Lightning in a Bottle series that they're doing by Venomous Visuals. Big up Venomous Visuals, by the way. I saw him on there and I liked what he did there. I saw him on radio, liked what he did there. I saw some other tracks that he'd done, and like he's always showed me love. Like he's always like my video posts, he's always left comments and stuff. He's always shown me love on what I do. So I thought I'd just hit him up like, oh fam, do you want to come through? Do you want to come through to the card just to show us what you got? And he's like, yeah, bro, I'm on it 100%, I'm there. Bah! Like I say, that was the first booking, it was the easiest booking to make. and we ran with it, you know.
On the pump beats with treble, or should I say trouble? Body y'all burst, y'all bubble. First start double back, come like a double act beat. Some bubble rap beat, how I'm coming back deep. What I'm putting at, something back coming my way. I'ma try stay humble. I may stumble but crumble.
Bugsy Bugsino. So I've actually sort of been mates with Bugsy for a little while now through Tubby TB. We spoke online quite a few times. We've definitely shared a few video chats and stuff. So like, Bugsy's someone that I was aware of. I have heard his music, and I was like, was he fair? It wasn't my idea to book him. Tubby asked me, could he bring Bugsy Bugsino through, and I hadn't considered bringing people from outside the city because of money and stuff and travel. You know how it is at the moment with the living crisis and all that. Didn't really consider it, but my mum was like, listen, bring Bugsy through, give him 15 minutes. I'll bring him with me because I'm coming anyway. Alright, cool. Bugsy showed it, bro. Bugsy might have been one of the best acts of the entire night. Yeah, definitely someone that needs to be watched. If you don't know about Bugsy Bugsino, check him out on YouTube, check out his music, and book him and give him some opportunities, man. Because this guy's cold. He's sick on grime as well. Like, he really killed it. So yeah, I'm really impressed with Bugsy Bugsino. Tubby, big up for bringing my guy through. Like, him and Big Beats killed the set as well, man. That was sick. So yeah, definitely bring him back around, man. I definitely want to see Bugsy Bugsino again, 100%, man. And someone else should book him as well. Someone else give him some bookings. Yes, the special guest for the evening. So the special guest originally wasn't who I brought out, but it doesn't matter. So the special guest for the evening, Fifi, aka Sophia, a wonderful singer who sang in Portuguese with no backing track, that a cappella. I think she was fantastic. I think she was great. Her and another girl were meant to come. The other girl was busy at work apparently and couldn't pull up, so it is what it is. But I think Sophia did a fantastic job. She silenced a hip hop crowd into listening to her. That says a lot. Like, a lot of people won't usually sit and just stop and listen to an a cappella singer. Like, she stopped the entire room and everyone gave her a round of applause and everyone said how good she was. Kareen Leslie and Lorna the Angel loved her, said she was a really good person. You can see some collabs coming up. I personally think Sophia's going to be very busy over the coming months after that wicked performance. And big up yourself for taking the opportunity, because you did one song in front of a hip hop crowd and you did a Portuguese song. I think you did a fantastic job, really. It wasn't expected. No one would have expected a Portuguese solo in the middle of a hip-hop event or a UK rap or UK grime event like that. And I think you did a great job. Definitely going to book you again. Definitely going to give you a bigger spotlight next time. Thank you for coming through, Sophia. You did a great job. Thank you for being the first special guest at the Street Heat Block Party.
Veins open, my stage open like my brain was showing. Throwing overloaded poems that some real opponents. You know this the type of politics. Not with these standards opposite. I would not play the opposite. To show them the real process of this positive program. The no that salvo. See them if it continue to give it the juice like a liquor store. Inflicting more attacks than the max. Ruling max manic and having this man panic. We still got talent. In Palananis cause the track's got it. Harder to bring the smoking habits from Bristol back out the crack at it. Yeah, everybody, you feeling it? Get make some fucking noise.
Caravan Collective. Yo, firstly I got to apologise to you guys for the lack of the second mic due to Art Club's BS, basically. Like, we did try and get it sorted, but you guys still pulled off 4 MCs, 1 mic, and it was still cold. Lorna the Angel loved Charlie. They said the whole act was great, but Charlie really stood out for everyone. So I want to thank you guys for coming through and doing the work that you did and putting up with that tech issue. To me, it kind of ruined the Caravan set. And I think Merv is right when he came up to you and said, like, I'm not sure if this is going to work with 1 mic. It did, but it would have been better if we had 2 or 3 mics on. But again, I couldn't control that. I was told that 2 mics were coming. But again, Caravan Collective, thank you. And Boise, dude, over and over again, you save hip-hop events in Bristol. I don't think people realise how valuable you are. Like, say, like, Crazy calls you the hip-hop Swiss Army knife. I called you, like, the hip-hop Superman the other day because zip, and the situation is sorted. Big up to you, dude. Like, my headline act would have been screwed if you didn't step in the way you did. And I was losing. At that point, I'd had a few drinks. I was kind of waved, and I didn't know how to control that situation. You stepped in, took over, and got the set running. I appreciate you fully for that, dude, and I cannot thank you enough for it. So, Boise, man, like, thank you. Anyone needs a tech, a DJ, or someone who just to be around at hip hop events and knows how to make shit work because he's a fucking genius, call up Boise, because that's the fucking guy.
I keep my ass in the press and don't take them off on this side of an egg and the side of the board. I'm gonna have an ass on you, break that off to the touch to a corner. I'm gonna run that one for you, tell me the line is. It's an out in the back, it's the landing, cause they ain't nothing, so to that fight is bring it down, it's terrible. When I got one, we'll hold them nose and just animal.
Alright, so after that we went on to one of the 3 main events. So we had 3 headline spots pretty much. DJ Big Beats, who is Devlin's DJ, Rough Tempo, Rinse FM. He's a bad boy DJ in this industry, innit? the fact that he agreed to come through and do an open mic grime set because of his connection to Tubby TV, the fact they've been friends for years, and we linked up at the Attic Bar event by AFT Rats when Devlin came through. Like, it was a wicked set, and I said to him, like, you're cold. I didn't really talk to him much, but once we was talking outside and everything, and I spoke to Tubby about it, and Tubby said, yeah, I know Big Beats, we all got talking, and the next thing you know, Big Beats is doing my show. And it was wicked too. Like, Merv stepped up, Big P stepped up. I mean, he was called Slum Vegas, and now he's called Distro or something. He stepped up. Origin stepped up. Ig stepped up. Even I had a little spin. It was good. The grime open mic was good fun. I think everyone smashed it, and I think Big Beats quite enjoyed it. He played some of his dub plates after that, and then we killed the set and went on to the headlines. But Big Beats, dude, like, you've got mad firepower, and you drew out some of the maddest MCs we've got when it comes to grime. Like, Origin and Merv and Iggs are no slouches to this grime thing. Mr. Rhymes is no slouch when it comes to grime. Like, all these guys that stepped up absolutely murked it, and differently. Like, I'm so proud of Bristol artists for coming to that open mic grime session and just slaying it, absolutely murking it differently. I'm so proud of you guys, and you really did a thing for Bristol there, because you made us look good in front of connects from USA, London, and around the UK, around the world even. But our big connections have watched the stories and are leaving messages for me. Everybody has impressed the people that I wanted them to impress. So to me, we may not have big numbers, but everyone that I wanted to showcase got showcased and has impressed my connects in the areas in London and USA. I'm so happy about that. That means mission accomplished. I can't get more than that's what I wanted. I'm so happy with it. So happy with it. Yeah, that's made my day.
Waking up and I just tell the truth. It might sting like a paper cut. I ain't never gave a fuck. Like me or you hate my guts. You could be a fine friend or foe, it's all the same to us. But real is real when you need to start waking up. And I just tell the truth. It might sting like a paper.
Merv and Crazy, the co-headliners with BEZ. So we had a Word Life set. We had Origin, Crazy, and Merv. Wicked set by Origin. Origin shut the place down, man. A lot of people were singing along to his stuff, and they really feeling it. Got a big response at the end. I think that's probably the fullest the room was when he was performing too. So pick up Origin. Wicked set, man. Really enjoyed your stuff. I've heard one or two of your tracks before, but I've never seen you live. I think you did a wicked job. Definitely come back through to the block party again, my bro. I'd love to have you back again. I think it was a wicked set. Merv and Crazy, of course, man. Like, their energy's always crazy, and like, I've always enjoyed their sets. I've seen them live. I've seen their videos. I know their music. Like, of course I was going to put them on the show, man. Of course I was. Like, it had to happen. Like, what I'm doing here with Street Heat, with the block party and stuff like that, is inspired by what Word Life used to do about bringing people up to give them opportunities and putting Bristol guys on headlines. Because I can't remember who said this to me, or if it was something that I said, but why do we keep paying London guys to come to Bristol to be headliners when we have people here hungry for headlines? Give these guys an opportunity in our city to headline some shows, so they can then get out there more and get booked on other shows. Why not bring the London guys here to be not the warm-up act, but like be before the headliner? So how I had DJ Big Beats come in before the two headliners, we had a big open mic grime session. So why not have a big name in the middle of the show to put a shine on, and then the Bristol guys are the headliners? I mean, that's just my thoughts. Maybe that's a dumb way of looking at it. I don't know, but that's the way that I thought about it. I thought it worked that way. And my rule is, if we're going to do the Street Heat block party, depending on what city you're in, if that city has a decent artist that can spit and can do his thing, can hold a show, then I'll put that artist on the headline. So whatever city we are in, we're looking for headliners. Remember that? But yeah, anyway, Merv, Crazy, wicked set. Origin, wicked job. Should be really proud of yourselves. Well done. I'll see you guys again soon. Moving on to the main event. Yo, my guy BEZ in the building. Yo, he smashed it, bro. The new material was cold. One track I'd obviously already heard because we've done a music video for it. Really good set, B. Like, probably one of your best performances yet.
Days racism has evolved in a bunch of different ways. It change face, the premise is the same. Pretending it don't exist, don't take away the pain. Change face, the premise is the same. Pretending it don't exist, don't take away the pain.
Even people from London I'm connected to have been liking the post and messaging me saying how sick you are. So I imagine you'll be working with some of them people pretty soon, B. So stay by your phone, B. It's going to get mad. But again, your set was crazy, bro. Thank you for coming through and being my first headliner. Me and BZ go back a long time, man. One of my first big videos with BZ when we did the Wu-Tang project. Some of the stuff we've done together throughout the years has always been big. We've made big impacts. We started working on documentaries and stuff together. Like, me and BZ have been around the mill and done a lot of stuff. And here we are now, just kind of chilling. Just come off the show, and we got a lot of discussions to make about what we're going to do with the next one. because I think BZ's probably going to take a step back from performing on the shows and being more of a stage manager and being part of the booking team and that kind of thing with this event. So that pretty much wraps up my thoughts on the acts and the show itself. I don't really think I can add much more than what I've already said. It was a good show. My personal feelings on the show, it went well. Wish it would have been a little bit busier, not going to lie to you, but it's not a big problem to me that it wasn't that busy, because it happens. I've gone to events where some of the best guys in the city are on, and they've barely got 10 people in the room. So the fact we had like 20, 30 people on our show, on the first show, can't complain, man. Real happy with that. But I'm going to leave it like that. Big up to Will C and all the Street Heat team over in the USA. Big up the Trapaholics. Big up all the acts who came to the block party. Thank you everybody who attended the event to support it. Really appreciate everyone's time and effort. I'm going to bounce out of it, man. This is Will W, Street Heat TV UK Division CEO, and I am out.